The regional tough wars of the construction of an oil pipeline climaxed this weekend when Tanzania edged its neighbor Kenya. The much-vaunted oil pipeline project, which will cost about $4 million, will now snake through the oil fields in Hoima to Tanga in Tanzania. Kenya and Uganda had until last year agreed to construct a pipeline from Hoima to Lokicha en route to Lamu. The fears of insecurity in the region bordering Somalia and huge compensation costs for privately owned land saw Uganda explore the southern route through Tanzania to Tanga. The decision was arrived at during a 4-day conference attended by Rwanda's President Paul Kagame, Kenya's Uhuru Kenyatta, the host President Museveni, and delegates from Burundi, DRC, Ethiopia, and other countries. In a joint communique read by Uganda's Foreign Affairs Minister Sam Kutesa, it was agreed that Tanzania takes the deal. It was also decided at the summit that Kenya should develop its own pipeline from Lokicha, Nakuru to Lamu.
On oil refinery development, the summit welcomed the decision by the United Republic of Tanzania to invest in the shareholding of the Uganda oil refinery project as well. The summit agreed that 2 crude oil pipelines, one from Lokicha to Lamu and another from Hoima to Tanga, will be developed by Kenya and Uganda respectively.
It is estimated that both Uganda and Kenya stand to lose about $6.6 billion in revenue if they construct different pipelines. Over the 25-year life of the oil fields, the report shows that Kenya will lose $3.32 billion and Uganda $3.2 billion in revenue. The losses will arise from increases in the tariff by $4.07 per barrel in the case of Uganda and $6.96 per barrel in case of Kenya if they operate separate pipelines. On the standard gauge railway, the leaders have directed contractors for the Mombasa, Kampala section to undertake operations of this section in the interim.
They directed that the contractors for the Mombasa, Kampala sections undertake operations of the section in the interim as the 2 partner states build their local capacities. The heads of state directed that bankable feasibility studies for the remaining northern, western, southern, and Marama Hill sections be expedited.
During the summit, President Museveni underscored the role of the regional bloc and cited the Northern Corridor as an implementation arm of this integration.
We used to waste a lot of time because of people who did not understand the importance of integration. Some of them because of corruption. These corrupt officials, they just block things because they don't know the meaning of integration. They just look after their own personal interests.
The next summit will be held in Nairobi, Kenya. Habad Ziwa, NTV Weekend Edition.